Right then, folks, good afternoon. Final stream of the weekend. Hope everyone's well. In work, we're trying to keep an ear out. Alright, Kieran, welcome. We had Lizzie Boy in here a second ago as well. Dindle, Quandale Dingle, there we go. With a slight name adjustment. Good to see you. Poll in the live stream chat, let me know who you think's going to win this one. 75% say Leeds at the moment, so that's 3 out of 4. I'll do a run through of the team lists in a second. If you are watching, you can see them up on screen. And if you could leave a like on the stream, helps it to get out there to more people. Thank you kindly. Used to be your old name. Well, I see it as like username sometimes. As Quandale Dingle. I assume you look like him then. I assume you look exactly like him. Just guessing. After this stream, by the way, I'm going to have to go pronto. Like, I'll do maybe a quick wrap up, few comments about performance, final wrap up, and then I'm gone. Like, I'm not going to be sitting around as long as normal because I've just got to go. I'm out to Manchester afterwards. So, yeah. Kieran says Leeds to win 18-8 and Newman first try. Need a good Rhinos win. Certainly, that'll be huge for Wakefield, of course. I still think Leeds are favourites for a clear reason based on the last 2 weeks. We'll see, but with Simpson in there, that's going to be interesting. I don't know anything about him, so we'll find out. Do you think Burgess should go? I'm so on the fence about it at the moment. I'm still leaning towards out, but I'm sat on the fence. I'm so close. Just need to sort some stuff out before I go out later on. Okay. Just trying to organise stuff because people are backed out, unfortunately. Okay. Daryl's back. Sorry about that, folks. Still trying to sort stuff out. We had 6 people going, 2 people have had to back out. So, this has been planned for weeks as well. Yeah. You think he should go? I mean, that's fair, I understand it. If anyone thinks he should go at this point, I'm not against it. I'm really not against it. Makes complete sense to me. Apologies for wide performance, but hell's bell, brother. Well, yeah, it was not great. And the thing is, we couldn't even make the excuse about there being a bunch of kids. There was 3 kids on debut, that was it. There was 3. Leon Hayes was back in for his first game of the year. Mate, he needs to sort his kicking game out. It's atrocious. And, yeah, 3 kids, that was it. And we lost one after the first set because he got belted in the head by the ball. But, yeah. You know, No excuses to be made. Their spine's been together. It's Jack Walker's debut. Milnes has been there 2 weeks. Mellor all season, but he's played with Milnes for 2 weeks. I can't even remember who was hooker. Mate, we're so small up front. We are so small up front. It's ridiculous. Yeah. About 10 minutes to go. I need to try and find where I can get the Everton game up. I've got the F1 up on TV at the moment because I'm watching qualifying. But I need somewhere to watch this game. If you guys have got any predictions, let me know in the chat anyway. Let me know who you think's going to win, what score. There's a poll in the chat as well. Have a vote on that. We have the worst attack in the league. Ewan Smith came off after a minute, yeah. People won't like this, but I think Wise should keep and trust Burgess if they let him go. It's more about the club than him as a coach. The reason why I'm so on the fence, but leaning towards out because of you just, if you've got standards, you can't let that happen. What happened yesterday, you just can't allow that. The thing that I think gives him leeway this year are just the injuries. That's what gives him leeway. The fact we've been to 2 finals, but it's a lot of other big games we've not shown up for. So we've still got to 2 finals in 2 years. Last year we were still a great team. We had major highs as well. There was a point where I think we were the strongest team in the league. There was a certain few week period, 3-week period where we were the strongest, but we were still always kind of up there. Last season, if I didn't specify that. This season it's the injuries that are just giving him a little bit of a cushion. Even with injuries, some of the performances we've had this season have been ridiculous. I mean, look, we've already been back and forth on this Dingle, but for me they're not an excuse, but they are a clear reason. You can't have the amount of injuries we've had. You can't have what Saints had last year and expect to be competitive. So it is an unbelievable number of injuries that we've had to deal with. And not to say that we'd be right near the top if we didn't have those injuries, but it would be a massive help. Let's actually get this game sorted out. Still got the F1 up at the moment. I need to sort that out. What are we on? What are we on? Sky Sports Action. There we go. Oh, there are sound problems. Of course there are. Rugby League. Nothing wrong with the F1 though. It's all the way in a different country. It's all good. No issues there. Oh, I have to broadcast from Hull. Oh, there's an issue. Of course there is. Okay, so... Okay. Right then. Get your predictions in if you haven't already. Vote on the poll. 11 votes, 82% say the Leeds are going to win. So I'll do a run through of the teams now, actually. I'll just do it once and that's it. In the backs for Hull FC, they have Hardacre, Barron, Rapiner, Litton, Martin, Custon, Caesar. The forwards include SASA, Burrett, Watts, Chamberlain, Lane and Aiden. The benches Ashworth, Briscoe, Fash, LeFash and Laidlaw. Gardner is the 18th man. For Leeds, in the backs they have Miller, Hall, Newman, Simpson, who I believe is on debut, but Leeds fans can let me know. Hankinson, Croft and Connor. Forwards include Cassell, O'Connor, Oledsky, Gannon, McDonnell and Watkins. The bench is Shorrocks, Bentley, the Zen Monk, Lasone and Jenkins, so a decent bench there. Then Ackers is 18th man. Watching Jack the game, thanks Jack. Has Wise sacked Burgess yet? Not yet. I think they are going to keep... I've got a feeling he's going to stay for next year as well. Can see on fence like us last year with Wello. Lost the spine, lost the forwards when we recovered the spine. Yeah, it's just... I don't think we've been able to put out our strongest team all year, if I'm honest. I'm trying to think... even when we beat Saints, like the first time we played them this year, we were massive underdogs for that one. And even the second time as well. I'm not sure whether we had a full side there. I'm not sure. Didn't see Salford games since I was at KR, but losing to Salford is really bad. Well, it is really bad, yeah, but they played well. They did play well. They controlled things very professionally. So obviously Warrington didn't play well. That helped to contribute, but Salford they earned it. Just for anyone that didn't see it, Salford earned that win, by the way. It wasn't a case of Warrington. Warrington weren't great. This is not to deflect from Warrington, just to be very clear. But I want to give praise to Salford because they absolutely earned that win. Because they were good. I think Milnes did a good job. Walker did a good job as well. Logan Lewis getting into Josh Thulis a couple times. I don't know who your beef is with Danny Walker. There's nothing wrong with Danny Walker. There's nothing wrong with him. Okay, I want to figure out a place to get the footy. You lost to a team of outcasts. Well, no shit, lad. No shit. What's the name of this site? I need a site to watch Wolves vs Everton. I need a site for it. Yeah, I think also a lot of people just look at Williams and they just have a go at him because he's not like doing what Lamb's doing or Connor or Lewis. The point is they've also got good teams around them. Like Williams is left in no man's land just having to do what feels like everything. Like there's a lot of work for him to do. Miller is going to be huge today. He's going to be massive. The site I normally use for games is not it's not working. It's just not having it. But players will be coming out very shortly. That's the one. That's the one. Let's give this one more search. Nope, not happening. Right, almost underway. We'll be getting underway shortly. This promises to be a delicious game. I knew they'd back out. I knew. Oh my God. Right, players are coming out. Okay. That's done. All right. We'll get underway very, very shortly. Should be a massive amount of spice. I've got the game up. I've got the game up, folks. I'll end this poll. Most of you think Leeds are going to win. I did predict Leeds to win this one 2014. I've not even seen the NRL games from this morning. And there we go. We're underway, folks. Leeds kick to Hull FC towards that left. Chamberlain collects it. And he's brought down on his own 10. Looking forward to seeing what Cassell can do again today. Another fairly big forward pack with Hull FC. I'll see what he does. I think Watts. I want to see a little bit more of Watts because I didn't realise such a big body. Like, I'd seen him at Cas, but I didn't, just never clicked that he was as big as he was. And he's actually earned a penalty. Hull FC can work the ball up the field nice and early. Not too shabby, is it? It's not too bad. That's all right. They'll start a fresh set on the halfway line. Look at them go. Okay. Hull FC up towards Leeds 40. Great territory. Can they do anything off the back of it? Cust with a carry down the right edge up towards the 20. Great early territory. In centre field, Watts goes out the back to Caesar down the left-hand side with Hardacre. Newman lets him go. I didn't even pick a first try scorer. I'm going to go with... I need to pick somebody. I'm going to go with... Ryan Hall. There we go. Caesar, 10 metres out, left to Hardacre. Steps close to the try line. Last tackle, he's going to be stopped 2 or 3 metres in front of the try line. So very, very close. Almost. So good defensive start there from Leeds Rhinos. Under a bit of early pressure off the back of the penalty. And Miller will play this for O'Connor 2 or 3 metres out. Hands it off to Ryan Hall. Takes the first carry for Leeds. McDonnell with the next one over the 10. Evening, Alex. Good to see you. 15 out from their own try line. O'Connor left to Watkins. Apparently Watkins and Miller are, I'm assuming, co-captains today. They've on their team list, Leeds put CC next to both of them. So I'm assuming that means co-captains. Down the left edge now with... What's his name again? Simpson. That's the one. Watkins will pop the ball up to Aledzki. He takes a carry just short of the halfway line. Do you think FC can win this? Yes, I do. I'm still back in Leeds at the moment. But FC certainly can. 3 minutes gone. A kick on the last from Croft down the right-hand side. Collected on the full by Martin. He takes it up towards the 20 in centre field. Getting dragged back an extra few metres. 15 out from their own try line. Litton with the carry takes it back over the 20. Ooh, he just said shit on TV. Ooh. What do you think FC need to do for them to win in a tactical sense? I said in my predictions, I think they can do everything that Leeds can. They can do everything Leeds can do, but maybe execute not quite as precisely as Leeds or as quickly. But I do think they've got a more clear kicking game with Caesar in there than Connor and Croft does. But I think their first point of entry is completion rate. So I think if they want to compete, If the carries are enough, great. If when they move the ball they can open the defence enough, great. But I don't know if they'll be able to do it as effectively as Leeds can. So for me, the bare minimum from Hull FC is completion rate. That's their way in. That's basically what I said in my predictions. Watkins with a carry, takes it over halfway. A few metres shy of Hull FC's 40, just over 4 minutes gone. Ledsky with the next carry, over the 40. The distance between the 30 and the 40 metre lines are less than 10, but I will still refer to them as the 30 and 40. Croft with a kick on the last, towards the back right. Plenty of height on this one for Hardacre, collects it cleanly and falls down. He'll play this about 6 or 7 out from his own try line. And the next carry from Lytton, back over the 10. Approaching 5 minutes gone. And Martin with another carry through centre field, pumping his legs up towards the 20. Borough. Now with Barron, slightly right at centre field, taking a carry over the 20, approaching the 30. Watts pops up to SASA on his left. That's a big front row, that's a big front row. Have you seen the highlights of the KR game? Not yet. Kicking the last from Caesar from his own 30. It's a long one, collected on the 10 by Miller, over the 20. And a few metres shy of the 30. What do you think the score will be? Huddersfield-Wakefield? I think I said 28-12 to Wakey. I think that's what I predicted. Connor, now with Hall. Strong carry up towards the 40. Tottenham are losing already. Ooh, lovely. Please don't spoil the Everton game as well, if possible. Hankinson with a carry down the left edge up towards halfway. That's it's a strong carry. Everton with a goal. Let's go. Come on. Beto with the LeBron James celebration. Come on. Back to the rugby again. First highlight clip for the video was going to be football again. Some people weren't happy last time. 1-0, 7 minutes in. Come on. Kick towards the back left. Underneath it is Hardacre. Smashed into the ground by Simpson. Barron with a carry over the 10. There's a bit of zip in this game at the moment. Bit of zip. It's not like, anger when, people are going at each other, but there's energy. There's energy. Go on, Beto, lad. Get in. I'm an Evertonian, Kieran, lad. Evertonian. That's forward by a mile. Caesar takes up towards the 40. Borough on the 4th tackle. On his right to Watts. Takes a carry up towards the halfway line. And it's still on the right-hand side with Hardacre. Kicks on the last 7 minutes gone. Plenty of height. Miller underneath it. Collects it cleanly just in front of the try line. And he's going to take it back towards centre field. He's going to be brought down just over his own 10. Next carry from Hankinson down the left edge of the field. Rapiner gets him wrapped up along with Cade Cust. Good to see him back in the halves this week. I think that's probably the right move there for Hull FC. Not putting him as 14 on the bench. Newman with the next carry. Dragged back plenty of metres. Gets an offload from Miller though. Eats up those metres once again and a few more. Pops up to Gannon. That look an arm around the neck there. Referee doesn't give anything though. Would be major limbs, wouldn't it? Would be major limbs. Up towards halfway now with Jake Connor. Right to Croft. Out the back to Newman. Kicks the ball through towards the back right. Probably not the right call there, to be honest. Controlled by the feet Hardacre. And he returns this just short of his own 20 with 8 minutes gone. And it's going to be a scoop from Lytton, eating up a few metres. Next carry from Barron through centre field. Pumping his legs, still going. What a great carry from Barron that is. Coming up towards halfway. 3 more tackles to go in this set as well. SSA smacks Ledsky onto his backside. Oof. Damn, Cust still shifting. Takes it inside Leeds territory with 2 more tackles to go. Did support Everton when with X from our send of Liverpool, but that was when Morales played, right? Okay, well, the glory days, basically. Down the left edge with Martin. One to beat, but Newman nearly gets him in touch. He gets an offload, though. Hardacre bumps off Ryan Hall, 30 metres out. Still cutting back towards the middle. Looking for an offload, possibly. Brought down 25, maybe 26 out. 9 minutes gone. Last tackle. Hardacre slow to get up. Borough in centre field goes right to Caesar. Just chips it high towards the back right. Hankinson underneath it, looking for this one. Goes up, collects cleanly. Stopped just in front of the 10. I do need to cough here. Excuse me. Water. Claims of a high shot from Leeds players and fans, and they will get a penalty for a high shot just over their own 10 so they can work the ball up the field. I did not see personally. I tend to miss a lot of high shots because I'm so focused on normally just the ball carrier and then the ball itself. I kind of miss a lot of high shots. I should probably start looking out for that first. Yeah, I do tend to miss a lot. Next carry through centre field. Cassell takes it over halfway. 10 minutes gone in this game. Second tackle. So Hull FC have had a few play the balls inside the red zone, but Leeds haven't had any yet. It's only been 10 minutes though. They could be in that position at the end of this set. Or have they been inside the red zone? Maybe. I'm not too sure. Can't quite remember. It's been so long already. Wayward stuff, and it is going to end up being a knock-on from Leeds Rhinos. They'll turn over the ball on Hull FC's 30. Was that a knock-on? Honestly, I missed it. No. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Sorry, need to check group chat for plans here real quick. Sorry about that. Hull FC coming up towards halfway. Over the halfway line, Borough goes right to Watts. On his right to Caesar. Then across to Rapiner down the right-hand side of the field. Over the 40 inside Leeds half. Well, what went wrong yesterday with Wire? We're not big enough up front, so they controlled the meters through the middle. They kicked quite well. Our kicking game is non-existent without Mark Sneed. Leon Hayes can't do it. George Williams definitely can't do it. Attack was very stale, very flat. Not much shape. A lot of times last tackle, we just didn't have a clue what we were doing. Salford still defended well for the most part. They shifted quite well. The first try we scored was easy, and it kind of looked like, oh, is this how it's going to be? But after that, they got their act together. Their energy was good. We looked really lethargic and just clueless. Real lack of effort and intent. And yeah, it just all added up, really. It just all added up. Leeds Rhinos in possession. Last tackle coming up there just inside Hull FC's half. In centre field with Connor. Engages the line. Pops out the back to Croft. A little bit slow here. Now across to Newman. Kicks the ball through again. Putting Hardacre under pressure. Collects it in front of the try line. Newman is there, so is Croft. Stopped 2 or 3 metres in front of his own try line. And Lytton over the 10. 13 minutes gone. Martin up towards the 20. No points just yet. Best chance of the game so far came from Hull FC. In terms of field position, it's looking slightly better for Leeds right now. After they got the penalty, they've not really had to worry too much about defending this far back as much. So it's looking slightly better for Leeds right now. Out the back to Caesar, kicks from his own 30. Look for a 40-20, possibly. He's got the angle and distance for it, but collected on the full by Hankinson. Takes it up towards his own 20. Oof, could have been a strong hit in the back there from Rapiner. Looking like the KR game so far. What were your thoughts on it? What was it like? 14 minutes on the clock. Second tackle. O'Connor left to centre field. On his right to Ryan Hall. Makes about 7 or 8 metres there. Still in centre field. O'Connor. Right to Miller. Shifting past Borough. Down the left-hand side. Hands it off to Simpson. Cuts back towards the middle. Like he's been watching Ash Handley all season long. Look at him go. Fourth tackle, O'Connor, 40 metres out in centre field with Watkins. Could have gone out the back, but there was a jam in there from a Hull FC defender. I think it was tapped on by a Hull FC player there during the offloads. But the referee will say no, it wasn't. And it'll now be the last tackle. 25 metres out, down the left-hand side of the field, in centre field with Connor. Under a little bit of pressure from Aiden, but gets a kick away. Hardacre underneath her again. Bit of work to do today so far. Knocked backwards by Miller and collected by Lane on the 10. Hull FC in possession in front of their own try line. Very, very strong back and forth. First 10 points of the game was all penalties. Jesus. Tie game was just two immobile walls meeting each other. So was it a good game, just a little bit stale? Like, wasn't really much intent to move the ball around, basically, would you say? Lewis Martin with a carry through centre field. Over the 30, up towards the 40. Borough goes right to Cust. Bit of speed down the right edge. Caesar trying to get it over the top. I think it's knocked backwards by Hankinson. There was a bit of an offload there, I think, and it was knocked on by Leeds, possibly. It was. So there's going to be Hull FC ball on halfway with a fresh set. Okay, so it's going to be given to Leeds, actually. I do think when it touched Hankinson, it went backwards first. That's what I thought initially. Hull FC will challenge this one. Fair enough. I mean, it's a bit skew-if, really. It's worth a look. Can't quite tell. I think they both got a touch on the ball there. That's difficult. I think they might just say knock on from Barron, just because of the direction it went. It either went forwards for Barron or backwards for Connor. Enjoyed it. It was just good basic rugby with Mikey pulling magic. Fair enough. Need to give it as much of a watch as possible when I can. So it was unsuccessful. Hull FC already lose their challenge. Leeds will have possession on the halfway line. And they want to scrum in centre field. Boos ring around the crowd, mate. The boos after the game last night were horrendous. Absolutely horrendous. I understand fans being frustrated, but booing, I don't know. Something about booing just feels weird to me. And even though there are only like 3 lads on debut, I think there's a chance they take that personally. So I just hope they're doing all right. O'Connor in centre field, now with Watkins, shooting it left to Jake Connor. Now Miller, across to Simpson. Oh, great tackle there from Barron. Tries to offload the ball, but he knocks on. Hull FC's ball. Leeds try and shift the ball a little bit. And, yeah, great defensive work. Wasn't really paying attention to Saints players, but KR looked like the KR that just suffocated and 8 teams alive without just without tries, lol. Saints defence is great. It certainly is. I was imagining a sort of low-scoring game. 16-12, I think, was what I went with in the end. Very physical game too. Lots of cuts and bruises. I could imagine. Like, that's both sides. I mean, aside from, obviously, overall is Saints' defence, but in terms of assets you can use, both sides' forward packs are their main assets, really. So it's understandable if you just want to stick with what you know or what you're comfortable with in a game like that, especially. Martin, with a carry out the back of the scrum, takes it over the halfway line. We had no first-choice wingers and lost Knowles early. So resorted to one-man rugby, but great tough game. I guess fair enough. If you lose out on some of your key players, there's no Dagnall and Felt or something like that as well. So you just had to kind of stick with just going up front. 17 and a half minutes gone. Third tackle for Hull FC. They're 25 metres out. Watts, Caesar. There's a yard coming. Well done, mate. Now just over 20 metres out. Hardacre left of centre field. Now with Caesar on his right. Switches back to Aiden. Pumping his legs. He's going to play this about 15 metres out in centre field. Borough on the last. Left to Caesar. Chips the ball towards the back left. Litton is there. So is Ryan Hall. Hall collects it. He's nearly in touch. He gets to play this in the back left corner. That's a knock on there. Pretty sure he's played that incorrectly. I'd need to see it again, but that looked like it bobbled. And Wolves have equalised, for God's sake. Leeds take it over the 10. Yeah, it's 1-1. God damn it. Newman with the next carry. Ooh, smacked onto his arse by Watts. Next carry from Oledzki over the 20. 18 and a half gone. O'Connor. Oh, the back to Jane Colour. Here we go again. Long kick collected on the 20 by Martin over the 30. And he'll play this just short of the 40. Hardacre with the next carry. Making a few extra metres there. A few metres shy of halfway. Borough down the short side right with Rapp, and it takes it inside Leeds half. Cust. Out the back to Caesar. Over the top. Space for Martin down the left edge. Newman to beat, but there is a fullback in Lockie Miller. Kicks the ball through. Collected by Brodie Croft. Maybe a little bit rushed there on the last. I didn't see if it was... Well, I assume it was a kick. I just kind of missed that bit, but... Yeah, I think... Maybe could have just taken the tackle. There's a few more tackles left in the set. FC are looking alright. They're looking okay. I knew they'd be able to stay in the game, but it's just... I don't know, it's just... When they rotate, there's Lasone to come on. And there's Jenkins to come on. There's some big bodies there for Leeds. And of course the Zen Monk James Bentley. How could you forget? And Shorrock's on debut. Will want to impress. Croft will kick on the last from his own 30. Plenty of height and distance on this one. But collected by Hardacre. Up towards the 30 already. Gannon gets a hold of him, so does Cassell. And they stop him on Hull FC's 30. Barron over the 40. Plays it for Cust. Hands it off to Rapp on his right. Up towards the halfway line. 20 and a half minutes gone. So we're done with the first quarter. Now in centre field with Herman SASA. Pairing with Lasone next year. That is, again, I still can't believe that's been allowed to happen. That you've got Lasone and SASA on the same team together. Wayward stuff from Hull FC. Just hits the shoulder of Watts as they try and put the ball out the back. Miller collects the ball. There's a bit of ad-lib footy here from Leeds. Hankinson down the left edge will be stopped on Hull FC's 40. 21 minutes gone. Bit of an entanglement there, so 6 again for Leeds. Miller will scoot from dummy half, eats up about 10 metres. So this is actually going to be, after 21 minutes, Leeds' best attacking position of the game so far. Gannon will play this 15 metres out. In centre field with Croft. Over the 10. Options on his left and right, but takes the carry himself. Going to play this 5 metres in front of the try line. O'Connor on his right to Watkins in centre field. Takes the carry himself. 2 or 3 metres in front of the try line, just right at the post. Watkins, slow to play the ball. O'Connor, I need to yawn again, for God's sake. Jake Connor launches it. Ryan Hall. First try scorer. Okay. I'm going to need to start putting bets on. Ryan Hall scores first. He's only gone and done it. Finally. Took us almost 22 minutes. We've reached 22 minutes now, but almost took us 22 minutes to get some points. Wayward stuff from Hull FC, just didn't quite execute properly. But Leeds march up the field. And first proper attacking set. And they come up with something. There we go. 4-0 for the Rhinos. With a kick towards the touchline. Thoughts on Warrington yesterday? Slow, lethargic, clueless, unimaginative, dull. Just a real lack of effort. I did go to the game, yes. Who scored, missed it? It was Ryan Hall, who I did predict. So I predicted Frankie Holton the other day. Yesterday. Was it yesterday? Or the day before? It was the day before. Jake Connor, 80% conversion rate this year. Oh, where's Norman? Where's Norman Finkelstein with the success probability? Some people are so confused right now. Will we get success probability? Let's have a gander. Just over 23 minutes gone. Newman, sack him. Get him gone. Norman, what's the success probability? We all want to know. People are like, who the hell is Norman Finkelstein? They're not showing it. They're not showing it.
According to my calculations, the success probability for this conversion for Jake Connor is about 87%.
The conversion's good, by the way. All FC will get us back underway shortly. 23 minutes and 49 seconds stopped on the clock. And for those that give any kind of shites, it's still 1-1 between Wolves and Everton. I do. I give a shite. 3 points, lads. Kick's a bit too long and it's going to go over the dead ball line. Mistake there off the kickoff. Mate, they're some of the worst ones. You just concede a try. And then, like, oh, mate. Mate. Zach, lad, what you doing? What you doing, Zach? So, kick into touch from the back of the penalty. 24.5 minutes gone. FC getting rattled worse than KR. Well, shenanigans, innit? 15 metres out. Approaching 25 minutes. O'Connor inside the 10, right of the post. McDonnell plays it. In centre field with Croft. Across to Aledzki. Bumps off a few, takes it back over the 10. Down the left edge. 25 minutes on the clock. Slow to get off him there, but it's with Gannon. Cassell, sorry. I don't know why I said Gannon, because I'm stupid. No, Rob, you're not stupid. No. Thanks, guys. In front of the left post. They'll play it for O'Connor. Shoots it right to Jake Connor. Pops up to Watkins. Gets an offload back to Jake Connor. And now with Cassell. Not to be confused with Gannon. He'll play this 5 metres out just left of the post. 25.5 minutes gone. O'Connor. Looking right, but goes left. Pops it up to Gannon. Not to be confused with Cassell. He'll be stopped 2 metres in front of the try line. Last tackle for Leeds Rhinos. Out the back to Croft, kicks cross field. Miller's going up for this one, batted backwards, collected by Callum Watkins, puts the ball down. The referee wants to have a gander. And a gander we will get. Let's see. Tries given on field. Video ref will take a little bo peep at this one. I do think it was, regardless of who touched it, it was backwards if it's Leeds that touched it, forwards if Hull FC touched it. Pretty sure it's fine. Everyone's onside anyway. Come on, Everton. Trying to win the league here. Come on, let's move it. Okay, backwards by Connor. Says, I think that's Kendall. Ooh. Are they going to... Oh, they might not give this. There's that whole re-gripping thing. They might use that as an excuse. Because if the ball comes away... It comes away from his left hand. If it comes away from his right hand as well, he has to re-grip the ball with both hands, which he doesn't do. So if Kendall thinks that he's lost possession entirely, even though his hand has touched the ball before it's hit the ground, which I still think should be a try, by the way, if he's touched it before it's hit the ground. There's a chance this is called off, but there's a chance, but it shouldn't be. Because the on-field decision was a try, you might have to stick with that one, which is the only time that stupid rule is going to work out in this scenario. Yeah, this will be given as a try. That is going to be the lead extended for Leeds. That's going to be a try for the Leeds Rhinos. Yeah, please change that rule. Please change it. They shouldn't have to re-grip it. If he's made contact with the ball before the ball's hit the ground, for me that's fine. That's completely fine. No issues with that. How can you decide? How can you not decide if it's come away from his left hand or not? Thought it was clean. Saw the replay twice and saw nothing wrong. Well, they're saying he had it in both hands. His left hand does come away from the ball, but then they were saying if his right hand came away from the ball, and is that 2-1 for Everton? Is it? I was going to do in Dyer's celebration then. I'll just stick with that. 2-1. Come on. But yeah, there's a chance there was separation, but I still don't think he should have to re-grip it. I think that rule needs changing. Apparently, an angle from behind shows he loses contact with the ball. Based on the rules, if he hasn't re-gripped it when he's lost possession, based on the rules, that shouldn't be a try. But I'm okay with that because I think that should just be a try anyway, based on what I think the rules should be. I do want us to stick to the rules and all play within those rules consistently, but I'm not so bummed out because I'm okay with it working out that way. There you go. Oh, well, I guess the same kind of still applies. Doesn't matter. The same applies. Back underway. Stays infield this time. Oh my god. And Dye was mocking Wolves. Oh my god. He was mocking him. Oh no. He did it to bloody Brighton last year. Oh, Illyman. What a guy. What a guy in Dye. 2-1 for the Toffees. Come on. Leeds in possession. Watkins will hand the ball off to Cassell. Does anyone remember his first name? I can't quite remember what it is. Is it Presley? It's Presley, isn't it? Presley Cassell? I think so. Just clicked. Hull FC in possession off the back of a mistake. We've got, I think that's SASA on his knees at the moment. He's limping. The pudding is injured. That's harsh. Yeah, SASA is not in a good way here. It's not good. He looks really uncomfortable. Just get him off. Not saying that it absolutely is, by the way, but this game could be a write-off at this point for Hull FC. It could be. This is one of the games that you're kind of like expected to lose. So just take him off. Get him some treatment. Don't make him try and force himself to stay on. He's upset. He's walking off so gingerly at the moment. He's really upset as well. Oh, God, that's... Oh, no, that's really bad. For Lasoni, that's really bad. Not Lasoni. SASA. Well done, me. Dead good at my job. Hope... I don't know if that's going to be an all-season thing or what, 'cause I'd love for him to get some action in the Pacific Championships, but I don't think he will, unfortunately. The old magic sponge, the spray and sponge. Mr. Miyagi on the warm hands and the cups. Wet blue paper towel, scrunch it up, just wring it out a little bit. Oh, nothing wrong with you. What's going on? It's me ankle. Oh, it's nothing wrong with you, mate. Nothing wrong with you. Boro's going to scoot. Oh, just held up. Good scramble there from Leeds. Very close. Very close. 29.5 minutes gone. Boro will have to play this 10 metres out. 3 more tackles in this set as well. Caesar left to Lane, then left to Hardacre. He's going to be stopped about 9, maybe 8 metres out near the left-hand touchline. Litton at dummy half. On his right to Caesar now in centre field. Across to Lafash. It's going to be knocked on from a Leeds player. Didn't see who it was. It was Gannon. And it's a fresh set of 6 for Hull FC. This is huge now. They can really do some points. Cust scoots. He's going to take this about 3 metres out from the try line, right at the post. Great chance for FC now. Out the back to Ashworth in centre field. Then just launches it left to Aiden for absolutely no reason. And it is intercepted by McDonnell. Absolutely no reason to do that. Lasone is on. Straight into Lafash. The mullet waves like a cape in the back. Look at him go. Got hit in the face with a hockey ball. I can't feel anything above my neck. Here's a paper towel. Get back in class. Mate, teachers, some are a different breed. Based on a true story. Damn. Out the back to Connor. Kicks on the last. 31 minutes gone. Plenty of height on this. Hardacre underneath it. There's had a lot of catching to do so far today. In half an hour. Martin is dragged back. Gets an offload. Could be seen as a loose carry actually. Or a knock on if it hits someone's back there. But Shorrocks is now on for Leeds. See how he gets on debut. Was 18th man last week. I don't know if he played... No, he wouldn't have played reserves. That's a silly question. But yeah, Shorrocks. First go in a Leeds kit. See how he goes. 31.5 minutes gone. Hull FC on halfway. Shifting it right. Interception from Jake Connor. Yes. Go on, do it. Just celebrate that. Don't shush him. Definitely don't do that. Nothing personal, Jake. It's just... It's alright. He doesn't give a shit what I do anyway. It's a try for Leeds. Interception from Jake Connor. This is going to be 18-0. Hull FC with some good territory. And then a silly mistake from Ashworth. Leeds work their way up the field. And then back in possession with FC. An interception from Connor. And there he is. 16-0 with a kick to come right in front of the posts. Jacob Conniff. I'm glad there was no shushing this week. That's respectful. Very respectful. It certainly did. 7 tries this season. Jake Connor to add the extras as well. Well done, Jake Connor. Look at him go. Right. 33 minutes and 11 seconds stopped on the clock right now. Jake the Snake. I mean, I've never referred to him as that. I don't really have any feelings about Jake Connor in that kind of way. It was just more what the fans normally say about him. But yeah, I think I'd assume he doesn't take offence to it. Probably doesn't care. Jake Connor in front of the posts.
According to my calculations, the statistical analysis of the conversion rate is 98.2% in front of the posts.
The kick's good. Thanks, Norman. Cheers, Norman. The kick's good. 18-0. Norman, what a guy. Who's next to show up? Building a sitcom here. There's me as myself. There's Norman by me. Who else? Back underway. Ryan Hall. Hands off to Lasone. Straight into Aiden. Knocks him over. Sam Lasone is a wrecking ball. Someone called Miley Cyrus. It possibly was a shoulder charge, actually, but it's fun, so who cares about danger? Up towards the 30, down the left edge with O'Connor waiting at dummy half. Pops it up to Miller, strolls through. Does he have support? Croft swiftly makes his way up. That is absolutely a mile forward, surely. Hands off to Lasone. Referee... Sorry, what? Come again? 20 metres out, Croft. Still shifting. Stop 5 metres out. 34.5 minutes on the clock. Last tackle in centre field with Miller. Shoots it left to Jake Connor. There's a 4-on-3 there if he gets... Well, that just pops up for Gannon and he walks in. Jake Connor's a good player, but he didn't mean that. That's going to be another try for Leeds. This is getting ugly now. That is getting very, very ugly. Not good. Not good. 22-0 with a kick to come. I reckon that's probably kickable as well. I'll just give him the extra 2. Because Norman, with his statistical analysis, probably, I would assume, thinks is a high enough percentage. So 24-0, most likely. I do need another look at that, actually. Just launched it across to Connor. Kicks it through. Did Cuss get a touch on it, or was it just picked up by Gannon? I didn't actually see. He might have got a touch on it, but just either way worked out nicely. Tom Brady would have been proud of it, he says. Oh, God. Oh, yeah, it does touch Cust. Any NFL fans in here, by the way? I am a fan personally. I'm a Green Bay fan. Just made a major trade recently. I'm not sure how I feel about it, but... Has Norman been on? Not for the kick just yet. They've not put up Norman's work yet. which is really disappointing, actually. Texans fan, all right. Texans, all right. Giants, okay. Did the Giants draft a new QB this year? Was it the Giants that drafted one? It was. In my head, I've got Bo Nix, but it's not him. That's the Broncos got him, wasn't it? The kick is good. There's none of Norman's work up on screen. That's horrible. Jackson Dart, that's the one. Thank you. How do you feel about the Giants squad this year? Does it look competitive? I can't really tell. I've not paid too much attention to everybody else this year. Does it seem competitive? Well, I'm looking forward to this year. It's going to be competitive in the NFC North, but I'm hopeful for Green Bay. People sleeping on them? All right, well, I guess we'll see. I guess we will see. Best of luck. It's been some horrible years for the Giants recently, but we will see. Abdul Carter? Where does he play? It is with Hankinson under the kickoff. Hands it off to Jenkins. He's going to place about 15 out from the try line. Next carry from Gannon over the 20. A few meters shy of the 30. He's like Micah Parsons. Like an edge rusher then basically. I'm excited about Parsons. I'm very excited. I just wish we didn't have to give up Kenny Clark in the process and 2 first-round draft picks. Well, mistake here for Leeds. Watts collects the ball. Hull FC really needs some... Oh, Watts is not in a good way. Oh, dear. Oh, no. Oh, no, not another one. Oh, no, not another one? You're joking. Wait, Chamberlain went off as well? Is he going to continue? Chamberlain hamstring. Okay, so he's off as well. Bloody hell. Well, he's up. He's up and he's moving. That's a good sign. I didn't even realise we lost Chamberlain before as well. That's unfortunate there for FC. Right, so going to have to disappear. Work has just been swamped. Have fun. Well, thanks for stopping by, Kieran. Thank you for stopping by. Best luck in work. Not have fun. Best of luck to you. But have fun if you can. Have a great time, sir. Hull FC. They are 30 metres out. Just over 2 minutes to go. 24-0 down. Just any point soon will give them some kind of relief going into the sheds. Lafash will be stopped about 25, 26 metres out from the try line. Burrow. Well, they're saying Burrow on commentary, so I might have to change how I say it. And a knock-on from Lane is popped up by Caesar. So a mistake there. Leeds in possession over the top, all the way to Jake Connor. Bit of room here for Simpson up towards the 20. Oh, Kieran, you didn't have to. You didn't have to, but you did. What a guy. Thank you kindly. Thank you very, very much. Get him with the donation. What a guy. I plan on getting in touch with... I don't know if he's still here, but I'll get in touch with RL Commercial on Monday just to make sure about those tickets. Shorrocks will pop the ball up to Jenkins. Takes a carry down the left edge. 2-1 for Everton at half-time. Come on! But that's the Wolves losing again. Oh, God. Lasoni with a strong carry up towards the 30 inside FC territory. Slow to play the ball there. Bit of an entanglement. O'Connor looking to go left. Bit of room here. Eats up some more metres up towards the 20. Just left to centre field, 4th tackle. Just less than a minute to go. Jake Connor now. Lasoni right to Croft. Kicks the ball through. Chase there from Newman and McDonnell. And Martin will just push the ball over the dead ball line. They can eat off 30 metres, or 30 seconds here, I should say. But there will be time for maybe 2 plays for Leeds. Could go for 1 if they wanted to. That's certainly an option. 30 seconds to go. Yeah, Leeds could get 1 or 2 plays in to finish the half. Well, that's now taken an extra few seconds off the clock. That's a bunch of BS there from Hardacre. Just go for 1. Croft is going to go for 1. I like it. I like it. I'm with it. But it's no good. Nice idea. Nice idea. And that's going to be half time. So fair enough. Leeds Rhinos, I don't think, to be honest, that the scoreline is actually that representative. I don't think FC's been that far off. Leeds have been the better side, clearly. And I do think they, if they had the lead going into half-time, it's fine. There's nothing wrong with this. I just think 24-0 feels like a bit much of what the game has felt like. But Leeds have certainly taken the chances when they've had them. FC's been in some good positions. They've done some good stuff, but, losing out on SASA, losing out on Chamberlain, it's going to be difficult. So, we'll see. We'll see. Maybe second half they can find some points, but they're not looking great. It's looking like a rough one. Not good. Does anyone think that FC's coming back? Does anyone think FC's going to do a Sydney Roosters? Anyone? Let's get a poll. Let's get a poll going. Poll in the live stream chat. Let me know what you're thinking. Simple yes or a no. Will Hull FC come back and win? They're 24-0 down at half-time. I think I know how it's going to go, but just interested to see if there's many people that think that they will. Have a quick gander early on. 3 votes, all 3 say no. That's fair. That's completely and utterly fair. I've still not seen the NRL results. I've still not seen, so I'm going to have a gander. I'm going to have a gander. I can't remember exactly what I said. So far this week, I was correct with Bulldogs 13+. I was correct with Eels 1-12. Wrong about Storm 1-12. So Raiders Tigers 24-10. Oh, that's 13. Yes, I did say 13+. Okay. Raiders 13+. That's correct. I said Seagulls 1-12. Seagulls 13+. I'll take that. I said Broncos 13. Oh no, I said Broncos 1-12. And I was correct. Okay, it's a good NRL week. It's a good week in the NRL. That's all right. It's a good week. So far, one game wrong. That's good. And a couple of margins as well. That's decent. Weeks ago, I set a plan weeks ago. We had 6 people going, and now we're down to 3. I mean, I'm still going to go. The 3 of us are still happy to go, but I was looking forward to it. But now, you know. Ah, so typical. I just knew it was going to happen. I knew it was going to happen. Anyway, it is what it is. Super League predictions. So far wrong about Warrington winning. But it's going well. So I could get a 5 out of 6 and a 7 out of 8. That'd be a decent week. That'd be a pretty good week. I need to start betting on first try scorers at this point. It's getting ridiculous now. Let's have a look. Oh, somebody said yes. Somebody has said yes. Who are you? Let me know who you are. I think Hull FC can find points. I think we can all probably agree they will likely find points at some point in this game. I think it'll either be early on, because they'll need a quick response, or late on, because maybe they won't get that response. Leeds will be professional, and then it'll be late on. They're like chucking the ball around, and Leeds taking the foot off the gas a bit. Leeds always concede in the last few minutes. Yeah, there has been a couple times this year they drop off towards the back end. Most of the time when I've seen that happen, it's been because they've been comfortable in the game, but it's just a habit that I was hoping they would have kicked out a while back. I think they have done slightly more. They've not needed to worry about it as much because they've been a better side and they've not had to worry about doing that. But I hope they don't throw it away. I don't mind if Hull FC come back and make this competitive. I actually wouldn't mind that in the slightest. But I'm kind of just thinking about playoffs at this point. And if Leeds are as strong as they are right now, or continue to stay this strong, then they might hopefully make playoffs even more interesting. But it's hard to see them losing top spot in the power rankings after this so far. First time they made it in the top spot last time. I can't see them losing it. Do you think KR not using academy players is really an issue or not? Nah. You gotta show up the league leadership. You gotta get it. You know, you've done the work all year to be in that position. Go get it. And you know, if you want to introduce a couple young lads here and there, like unforced changes, basically, you know, do what you want to do, then fair enough. But no, just go all out until you got the second trophy, go all out. Maybe you could give May or Lewis a rest, but Litton in the halves, something like that, if you want to mix it up a bit. But I mean, as a whole, not just this season. No, it's not an issue. If, very simply, if an academy lad has not earned a, like, okay, there's probably academy lads that have earned a spot, but if there's no reason to drop anyone from the first team, then you shouldn't. I don't think it's an issue at all. It's not an issue at all. If you're in, say, Warrington's position, then you can use a bunch of kids if you wanted to. We didn't use as many because I think we only used three of the academy lads because I think we wanted to keep the reserves as close to full strength as possible because they're actually undefeated in the reserve league right now. So we don't want to screw up their season and like by just taking a bunch of the top players away. So I like that we did that, actually. We gave some guys some first team experience, but I think there'll be some guys that have earned a spot. But if there's any KR players that deserve to be taken out, then fair enough. Swap them around, give them competition, but I don't think there's any reason to at the moment. Don't even know who our academy players would be. Leyland and Durham, maybe, I guess. They'll probably be playing for the academy. Noah Booth would be another one, right? Other than him, I don't really know. Is Brown an academy player? Not sure. Not sure. You don't like Leyland? He's so petulant. Interesting. Care to expand? Care to expand? Every time you see me, he's always just antagonistic. Oh dear. Ahoy, ahoy. Just joined in. Saints game was a bruiser. So I've been hearing, Peter. I'll try and watch it when I can. Do you know what I just realised? We lost to Salford, but Salford beat Huddersfield. Huddersfield beat Hull FC. Hull FC beat Wigan. Wigan have beaten Hull KR. So technically speaking, don't want to make any assumptions, but technically speaking, I'll move on. KR deserve the win. Hats off to them. Fair enough. Well, nobody's really said that Saints should have won that one or anyone was screwed over. So, from what I could tell so far, nobody's like, oh, it was, BS victory or anything like that, which is, a good sign. Yes, next year. Exactly. We've already technically done it. So, we did it last year anyway. We did it last year. We've been there, done that. Got the t-shirt. So, we've already done it. It's our year, innit? Got Lee next. We'll show up for that one somehow. You watch, we'll win that. We'll rest a bunch of starters, we'll win that somehow. Ooh, could have been 3-1 for Everton, but possibly offside. I think he's offside. Maybe go to VAR, boys. Maybe have a quick look, eh? Maybe have a look. Unless it's miles off. Yeah, he's offside. Nearly. The same with every year. Play well, gets the Challenge Cup final and fade away. Back underway very soon. Players are coming out, from what I can tell. Why did the NRLW play 70 minutes and ours play 80? I don't know. It might... I'm not sure. Maybe it's the same concept as, like, female tennis players play best of 3 instead of best of 5. Cheer up though, season over soon, Rob? Yeah. I mean, well, ours is over anyway. We can just go home and we can just chill. We can relax. We're all done here. You guys have to just keep playing rugby or whatever. You doing Wigan later? I'm not. I'm going out straight after this. Well, I need to get ready. Maybe just sort of clean this up a little bit. But yeah, pretty much once this game's done, I'm going to do like quick... a very brief recap, wrap everything up, and then that's it. I'm gone and getting ready. Jenkins with the first carry of the second half. Let's get this bloody text off the screen, shall we? And he'll take it just over the 10. Rob going to the Warrington End of Year Awards. Don't, I'll cry. Up towards her own 20. Sharks will pop the ball up to Lasoni on his right. He takes it over the 20. With a few extra metres as well. And that's a mile forward. But they just aren't getting called today. There's 3 forward passes. So far. Just not happening. It's right to Jake Connor. Kicks from behind the 40. 40-20 maybe. Distance looks fine. Angle not so much. Collected by Martin. Behind the 10. Back towards the middle. Wrapped up by O'Connor. Plays his 15 out from his own try line. Who's going to be their motivational speaker? Burgess. I'll do it. Up towards the 30. FC in possession. No. Nobody going to break my stride. Okay, nobody gonna slow me down. Oh no, you've got to keep on moving. And that's it. That's it really. Kick on the last here from FC, collected by Reinhold, takes it over the 20. A few metres shy of the 30. Newman with the next carry up towards the 30 and a few extra metres pumping his legs. O'Connor with 2 minutes gone. Slow play the ball here. Left to Hankinson. Could have gone out the back, but he chose not to. But again, Leslie. But again, you know, if you work it, we're technically beating KR this year and Wigan, because if you work everything at Leeds up towards Hull FC's 30. O'Connor, right in centre field, goes short side right on the last to Croft. Chips the ball towards the back right. Collected just in front of the try line by Martin. Really well placed kick there from Croft. He's going to play this and meet in front of the try line. Plays it for Caesar. He pops it up to Litton. He makes a few metres there. Honecker tried to disguise a yawn net. Caught me. And it's with Rapiner with the next carry. Shrugs off. O'Connor over the 20, up towards the 30. That's a good carry there. Worst of Saints haven't beaten Wire for the last century, it seems, yeah. We've still got 7 in a row over Saints. Come on. I'd trade them all in for a grand final trophy. You can have them back. 3.5 minutes gone in the second half. Long kick there from Hardacre. Collects in front of the 10 by Miller. Takes it over the 20. Shifting left, up towards the 30 with Hankinson. 3 men in the tackle. Oh, yippee. 7 wins in a row. Makes up for everything. Simpson with a carry through centre field. Sorry, it's the only thing that... It just pops in my head every time. Sorry. Jenkins for the next carry towards halfway. It won't be the last time I do it, just to be very clear. Got rid of Powell for so much less. Well, we'd lost. We got battered by... I mean, we comfortably lost to last place just then, but we got battered by last place when Powell got sacked. But... We'll talk about that another time, won't we? Because Leeds have just scored. I always have to miss one. Always have to miss one, don't I? Let's have a look again, shall we? Right then, let's see what actually happened. I need to yawn again though, but Lasone carries the ball straight up, pops up to Sharks, offload to O'Connor, plenty of room to run, great support from Croft, steps past Martin, and he slides in. That's really nicely done from Leeds. That was 4-2. I mean, didn't look great. It could have been. Maybe momentum. I think it was close enough. Close enough to flat that maybe I'd give him momentum on that one, but... Yeah. O'Connor to Croft. Yeah, that's the one I'm looking at as well, but it's not great. It's not amazing. It's not terrible. 5.5 minutes gone. It's going to be 28-0 with the kick to come, most likely 30. Ball left forwards out the pass. Well, I didn't really notice that. I just saw the ball move forward slightly, but it didn't look like it was so severe that it was a forward pass. I didn't really pay attention to it like that. This will be 30-0 in a sec. God, Leeds have been on something these last 3 weeks. They have been on something. I don't think it's a case of FC just being poor as well. I really think Leeds have done some great stuff. And Hull FC, they've had their moments in the first half. I don't know what's going on here. But Leeds have been on something the last 3 weeks. Goal for Dewsbury Hall. 3-1. Come on! Everton with another goal. We'll have that. Come on. Let's be having you. Get it. Sharks with a carry up towards the 20. Do kind of want to look at the replay. Apologies. Bit of a wayward pass. Garner Gay. It's Grealish driving forwards. Nice little ball through for Dewsbury Hall. Great finish. That's a sublime finish. Up towards the 40. Leeds in possession. Lasone pops up to Jenkins. That's a great ball across. Not like Ashworth did for Aiden before. Oh, that's a nice little pass from Grealish there. Beautiful. Great ball over the top. Ooh, Simpson can't quite keep a hold of it. That'll be a knock-on. It kind of went laterally for me, that one. Forgot to end the poll as well. Well done, me. McKay fan, we notice forward passes like no other. You should be a referee. Nah, don't. That's not in the job description, to be fair. Almost like Leeds are turning up to the heat at the back end of the season, like the big teams, like all the big teams. I think Leeds are turning it up more so than anyone else right now. Like Saints, they've been turning it up. But Leeds, I think, in terms of recent performances, Leeds are they're number one for me. That's why they're top of the power rankings. 3-1 the Everton. Come on! Scrum for FC, off the back of the knock-on. They will go right to Hardacre over the 30, up towards the 40. 8 minutes gone in the second half. Just over half an hour to go. Hardacre and Connor just kind of going at it a little bit. Nothing, calm it down, boys. Lafash. Stopped by Lasone. Pushed back a few metres. Plays this just short of the 40. Next carry from Hull up towards the halfway line. Wrapping it back towards the middle with Ashworth. Takes a carry himself on the halfway line. Burrow goes left to Caesar, engages the line himself now on the Leeds Rhinos 40. I've now started calling him Burrow. I'll stick with it. Burrow goes right to Hardacre. Puts boot to ball, kicks towards the back left. Reinhold underneath it. It is batted backwards. Cust chips back over the top. Chase from Litton. Miller puts it over the dead ball line. Well recovered. I do like that Leeds kit. I do like it. It is nice. Nine and a half minutes gone in the second half. Goal line dropout from Leeds. Miller taking his time with this one, eating up as much time as possible. And we get back underway. Wow, that is collected on the 40 by Cust, and he's tracking backwards still. Strong carrier from Laidlaw, smacks onto his ass. Aiding with the next carry up towards the 40. So, plenty of tackles to go. 50 minutes on the clock, plenty of tackles left. In decent field position now for Hull FC. Can Hull put something together? They just got to start with one. Just start with one and see where it takes you. See where the music takes us. Right to Cust. Pops it across to Lafash. He's going to play this about 14 metres out. Slightly right of centre field. Burrow on his left to Cust. Switches back to Ashworth. Stopped on the 10. Gets an offload. And they will say it's a... They say it drops down, then bounces backwards. Right, okay. Do they have a challenge? No, they don't. They do not. I'm not sure. I need to see that again. I thought it just went straight backwards. I think I can agree with that one. It's basically dropped straight down. Well, if they had a captain challenge, they would have lost it because he's dropped that straight down. Back underway. Reinhold with a carry. On the 10. Newman with the next carry up towards the 20. There's a strong carry there. From Harry... Sir. Which film's that? No one's going to know, really. No one's going to know. Up towards the 30. O'Connor left to Shorrocks. Out the back to Jake Connor. Now with Gannon up towards the 40. O'Connor. Now with Jake Connor. Shorrocks on his right. Then to Croft. Then McDonnell over the top to Ryan Hall. Up towards halfway. Last tackle, 52 minutes on the clock. Kick towards the back left. Controlled by the foot of Barron. Picks the ball up. Carries it up towards the 30 for FC. So it's not been an electric start from the black and whites in the second half so far. It's not been very cool and groovy of them. Hardacre down the left edge. Cuts back towards the middle slightly. Still moving. Over the 40. Gets an offload. Collected by Laidlaw. And is brought down just over the 40. Rapiner pops it across the cust on his right. Eating up metres with a bit of space behind the ruck. 2 tackles to go. Burrow. Left to Ashworth. Left to Caesar. Chips the ball towards the back left. Ryan Hall is going to be beaten by Martin. Tries to shepherd him towards the outside. And Miller will collect the ball. And then that's going to be a penalty for Hull. For something. What exactly is the penalty for? Okay. Well, it's a 6 again for FC. Okay. 15 metres out, fresh set of 6 for the black and whites. It was for an escort. I've seen worse ones than that. I don't really mind that one. Cust will be stopped on the 10. 54 minutes on the clock. Lane at dummy half over on the left-hand side. Over on the left-hand side of the field. 10 metres out. Now it's Caesar in centre field. Switches back to Ashworth. Takes it back over the 10. Just left of the post. Offloads it after the held call. Ooh, Cust didn't look very comfortable then. Plays it 7 metres out. Short side left. Burrow. Caesar kicks the ball through. Decent chase from Lytton, but Ryan Hall is there. Did he get a touch on it? He did. Ryan Hall will go for a tap on the 20 for a 7 tackle set. It was close. It was well spotted, actually, that Lytton got a touch on it. Well spotted. And a ball steal on Leeds, so it's going to be a penalty. Yeah, I think that's probably going to be game over for FC. I can't see it. Maybe if they scored early, had a bit of control, maybe. But, nah. 55 minutes on the clock. You'll never feel bad for FC, but I almost feel bad about how this ref has treated him. Look at you. Look at you. It turns out Alex does have a heart after all. Shifting it left with Hankinson, and the ball's going to pop out. It's a great tackle there from Barron to dislodge the ball. Well done. So it's an important tackle there. Important tackle. Just got to stack up those wins where you can. FC are capable of points. It's just when, really. Is it going to be a easy try at the back end, lead switch off, or where's it going to come from? What's it going to be? Play the ball on the 10 from Lafache. Burrow will give it to... Didn't see who that was. John Doe down the left edge. Now with Barron with the carry through centre field. FC are capable, but they won't because they're shite. They're either capable of their shite, or they're capable of being shite. Slow play the ball for Barron. Nailed it first time. Hardacre with a carry over the 20. Briscoe is on for Ashworth. Like for like. Caesar with a carry down the left edge, making up a few more metres. Oh, gosh dang it, Alex. Oh, rats. Grrr. You got me good, Odell. You got me good. Kick on the last from FC. 57 minutes on the clock. And they'll take it over their own 40. A few metres shy of halfway. Simpson with a carry over the halfway line. Oh, gone Grealish. Cheeky stuff. Leeds Rhinos, just over 30 metres out. I don't always ignore them. That look forward to the Zen Monk. Again, not called. Right, let's just all pass it forward, shall we? We might as well. Croft, different player, different country, different people. 15 metres out, last tackle. In centre field with Jake Connor. Puts boot to ball, kicks towards the back left. Hankinson will go up, so does Baron. And he's going to play this inches in front of the try line. Damn. Next character. Ooh, Briscoe looking for an offload. Doesn't give it. That's the right call. Thought they were knuckling down on forward passes, or was that just for that week? Just that 1 week they were super duper careful about forward passes. That 1 week, that one time. In like 5 years' time, we'll be saying, like, do you remember that 1 week, that one season? In that one game where they called all those forward passes? Oh, what a time to be alive. As the game's falling apart, Wigan can't even sell out 5,000 tickets. Salford's ground is just a speck of dust. Who knows? Who knows where we're at in 5 years' time? Know what week I'm on about, though? Specifically, no, but I recall there being a week where they clamped down on it a fair bit, and they were actually good with them. 59 minutes on the clock. O'Connor goes right to Croft. He'll switch back to Newman. Strong carry over the 30. 3 men in the tackle. Just less than 30 out. Third tackle, right at centre field. Back towards centre field now with Elvis Presley Cassell. A Moshe Cup. Sorry. Down the left edge with Miller. Wayward stuff kicked on by Barron. Picks the ball up. Brought down on his own 30. Wow, Alex. Wow. You evil man. Alex is like the Thanos of Hull. Like, he wants half of the Hull population to disappear, but just Hull FC fans. $60 minutes gone, 20 minutes to go. Lafash with a carry up towards halfway. Oh no, when I snap my fingers, this random decision-making of who's going to disappear will commence. Cust. It's Leeds player, I think. Well, not played out though, so I think that'll be Leeds ball, actually. Do you think Burgess will go end of season? Unless the remaining games are utter shite, and I mean like yesterday's garbage for the remaining games, then yes. Because the fans will not allow it. They're already not happy with it anyway. But if there's like glimpses of good stuff, they'll be like, oh, well, this is what he can do for next year. We had a good 2024 and all that stuff. I've got a feeling he will stay. That's my overall thoughts, is that he will be there next year. Unless the remaining games are utter dog shit. 19 minutes to go. Cust in centre field, goes left to Caesar. Across to Litton. Gets an offload back to Caesar. Back down the short side left. Ryan Hall will wrap him up. Was it? I didn't see a high tackle. Well, FC in good territory with a fresh set. I didn't see a high shot there. I'll have to see it again. Really? Well, the angle didn't look great, but it, I don't know. I don't know how that one, Chief. All FC get a fresh set of 6. 20 metres out. Ooh, where are you going, Joe? Calm down. Caesar across to Cust. Under pressure from Simpson. That's going to be a knock on. And another fresh set of 6 for Hull FC. FC have tried to move the ball. They've not looked that creative or that quick. They haven't looked amazing moving the ball around. They have tried to move it, but Leeds are really shooting across and they're shutting things down. Do you think that should be classed as a knock-on? Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty confident with that being a knock-on. Got no issues with that. Briscoe with a strong carry over the 20. Could have played us about 16 metres out. So with Aiden in centre field, across to Cust, down the right edge, just short of the 10. Six again, needs a yard. Can't wait for this try right now. Hardacre. Oh, stopped immediately. Oh, sorry folks. Right at the post, 5 metres out. Aiden thinks he's Harry Grant all of a sudden. He's going to be stopped 3 metres short of the try line. Burrow, right at the posts, inside of field with Cust. Left to Caesar, loses the ball. Scrub for Leeds on their own 10. You never know, Alex. Anything's possible. I know what you mean, though, about, like, unintentional. You could change it to, if there's, like, an unintentional knock-on, where it's, like, hit his shoulder or something, then you could just replay the tackle, or you play the ball there, like that's the tackle done, but you replay the ball where the contact was. If he's reached an arm out and he touched it with an arm, obviously that's played at. But, yeah, I get what you mean, Alex. I get you. Come on, you little beauty, says Tommy Wright. Assuming that's what the L's for, anyway. If I had to take a wild guess. Assuming that MOT is Mon... Mon the Tranmere Rovers. I don't know. I don't know, Alex. I couldn't tell you. I'm not there. I don't know him. Got a stoppage at the moment. Got a stoppage. Still stopped at the moment. I didn't say they weren't. I just don't need to say that they are. Somebody paint Lissoni like one of the French girls real quick. Leeds remaining fixtures: Huddersfield, Catalans and Wigan. They both might rest players for that one. Depends where they're at. If they've solidified spots in playoffs, like their exact positions, then they might rest a bunch. But that could actually be for second place. There's a chance that that's for second place. So that's going to be a hell of a game. Leeds are the better team? Well, I know. I know. Okay. Leeds are level on points with Wigan as of right now. They do need more for points difference. If Wakefield win later, they'll go into the top 6. There's 4 teams that can finish second here. There's a few teams that could finish first, but more realistically finish second. Still got to play it down. I can't even remember who it was, but they've been down for a while now. This is not looking good. Not good. Not good. Is it 16 minutes to go? I was hoping this would be done as close to 5 o'clock as possible, because I do need some time to get ready. And maybe just give this a bit of just a light trim, just to take some of the bulk off of it. Oh, it's Simpson. Well, they are taking the time, because if there's an issue with his head, they got to be, or his neck, they got to be careful. The stretcher is now on. Taking the sweet time with this one. Understandable. So what's everyone up to for the weekend then? You know, what's everyone doing? Is anyone doing anything cool and groovy? Or, you know, going anywhere? Things to do? Places to be? People to see? Who knows? Laughing at FC getting battered, that's harsh, that. So rude. I might as well watch Everton then for the next few minutes. At least we're winning. Whitwell, shit, Wolves scored. For God's sake, great timing. Great timing, it's 3-2. Thank God we're still winning. Yeah, but you just never know. Older Everton would be losing 2-0 at this point. Mikolenko could have dealt with that one. Oh, Everton's still winning though, 3-2. Anything can happen in a game though. It is football. Anything can happen. That should have been dealt with. That should have been dealt with. Trying to fix your chocolate teapot. Stick it in the freezer, maybe. That might work. Maybe. Be right back, guys. My pet fish just caught on fire. Come on, Everton. Let's be having you. Don't lose it now. Don't lose it now. Please don't lose it now. Please. We went 1-0, then 1-1, up 2-1, up 3-1. Don't do it. Don't do it. Looks like we might be able to get back underway soon. There's still a bit more precaution left for Simpson. They are really taking the time with this one. His neck broken? No, get him up, mate. Where's your heart gone, Alex? Where's it gone? Park the bus. Park the bus. I would like Everton to score again. That would be great. If we could just make it 4-2, I'd feel a lot more comfortable. Shows that we can score goals. I'm not happy with the 2 goals conceded against Wolves of all teams, but, you know, I'll take it. We just need the 3 points. That's all we need. It's not always going to go great. Yeah, we've still got Simpson down at the moment. There he is. The Zen monk, James Bentley. What a guy. Well, hopefully the rest of this game goes quick, because I don't want to be rushing for the train. Oh yeah, I might as well add the injury thing onto Simpson, mightn't I? You know, since he's got a Webley neck now, or, you know, he could have been killed. Clear it. Get it gone. Clear it. Away. Out. Out. Oh, corner for Wolves. Jesus Christ. Have a word with him, Rob. And I realise that they've got to be ready after this game. That I've got to be ready. It's not good enough. They're taking him off now. It's all right. Right, we need no stoppages, okay? Swiftly through. There's only, like, just 13 minutes to go. Oh, sorry, 15 minutes to go. Well, I didn't actually see what the contact was. Whether they'll show it, I don't know. But at least we're going to get back underway, and hopefully, the main thing being hopefully, he's okay, relatively speaking, okay from, was out of it. But we'll see. We'll see. Leeds Rhinos in possession. 15 minutes ago, it's with Jake Connor on their own 40. Now with Cassell up towards the halfway line. O'Connor in centre field will go right to Croft. Then across to McDonnell up towards Hull FC's 40. About 35 metres out. Newman over on the right edge of the field. Back towards the middle with Croft. Now Shorrocks out the back to Connor. Gannon eating up a few more metres. Stopped on the 30. O'Connor 30 metres out. On his right to the Zen monk James Bentley. He'll take this about 15 metres out. Last tackle. 14 to go. Croft pops it up to Cassell. Can't quite get the offload. He will be stopped 5 metres out. So turn over the ball in tough field position here for FC to work the ball at their own end. We will see. Lane plays it for Rapiner. Now with Martin. Stop just short of the 10. Next carry from Briscoe. Over the 10. Just shy of the 20. Not a bad carry there. 13 and a half to go. I need the clock just ticking. The clock just ticking and ticking away. Next carry. Burrow goes left to Lafash. Over the 30. The legend, Lafash. If you had to create a rugby league team from the cast of The Walking Dead, who would they be and what position would they play? Jesus Christ. Kick on the last from Rafferner. I have watched it, fortunately. I've watched a lot of it. Not seen all of it, so I don't know any of the new guys in the last 3 seasons. I'm probably on season 7 or 8. So I'm not sure. There's a lost ball here. I want Negan at loose forward. I think he's got that scrappy nature. He can get stuck in through the middle, and he's got a bit of a tactical nous as well. So I want him at loose forward. Watkins will tap, hands it off to Gannon. He takes it over the 40 inside FC territory. I want Carl at centre, possibly the wing. I want... What's the main guy's name? What's the main guy's name? I can't think of his name. Fresh 6 for Leeds. They got just less than 12 minutes to go. What's the guy's name? Rick, that's the one. Rick, he might as well go at 7 or 9. 7 or 9, maybe. Mashon fullback. Oof. So there's going to be a mistake here. And fresh 6 for Leeds, 15 metres out. Hamish at prop forward. Is it Hamish? The one that like acts all high and mighty with that country accent, and then when shit hits the fan he starts crying? Is it the one with the long black hair at the back? Is it him? Not him. Is it? What's his name? You guys will know, but him at prop. Maybe off the bench, because you wouldn't start him, because he'll cry. But off the bench. Ball has been knocked on by Hull. I don't know, Alex. I don't know. I'm trying to spoil anything, though. Trying to spoil anything. That's all I know. All I definitely know is Negan at 13. That's all I know. We've got just over 10 minutes left. Just over 10 minutes left. Hull FC will have a scrum 20 metres out. Oh. I can't remember if he's got like a proper name in the show, but the guy that plays Jesus, put him at 6. Put him at 6. Watkins is going to take this up towards the 10. So just less than 10 to go. In centre field with O'Connor. Cassell with a carry. Going to play this about 4 metres out. O'Connor in centre field between the sticks. Right to Jake Connor. Pops it up to McDonnell. McDonnell's going to go in for a try. Well, if you didn't think it was over, it is now. We knew it was over. Don't worry about it. We knew. Well, that's another try for Leeds. How did they do it? God. Look at him go. To think I thought this was going to be a 6-point game. And it's going to be a 36-point game. Interesting. Stuart. Evening, been watching my second sport touring cars qualifying for tomorrow's racing. Knew this first game wasted time. Well, fair enough. Well, he knew something that we didn't. Stuart. The prophet. The oracle. Fair enough. Sometimes you just kind of know. Sometimes, I've given the kick already. 6 minutes of added time. Oh. A lot of fans leaving now. A lot of fans leaving. Had a bit of a break here. Eugene is the guy's name, not Hamish. Eugene was the idiot. Paul Jesus something. Yeah, him. Ezekiel. Ooh, could be a back rower. Ezekiel could be a back rower. Abraham. Maybe a front rower or back rower. John Bernthal. Give a try. What is that? What is that? Oh, he's at the post, 34-0. I'm packing my bags. You'll never see me in this town again. Put that down to 34. And they're all getting tasty now. Results this weekend. The Oracle, which season was he in? Peter. Just because you're at the Last Supper doesn't mean you've got the right. God damn it. Back underway. Collected by Cassell. Stopped just short of the 40. But yeah, NRL looked alright. I've been pretty solid with predictions this weekend overall. Just got to keep it going. 2 more games in each competition. Hopefully, works out nicely. I'm on track for a good week. Which is what I need. Really need it. And a knock on from Lasone. All FC don't want him anymore. 7 minutes to go. 7. Come on, Everton. Come on. 3.5 minutes left of added time. Come on. So it's going to be a scrum for FC. Will they find some points? Any points in this one? Hardacre will feed the ball into the scrum. Burrow will go left to Caesar. He will switch back to Litton, cuts back towards the middle. And he'll keep moving his legs, making a few more metres up towards the 40. 6 minutes to go. Lafash, now at Laidlaw. Oh my god, shit, that almost went in. Oh my god. Shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. Hull FC are 30 metres out, by the way. Caesar down the left edge, Litton. And knock on there from Hall. Oh my god. You ever thought of doing voiceovers on things as you should, as you would do a good job? Well, thank you very much for that. I've thought about it because I've I don't know. I've given it some thought, but I don't know where to start. I know there's a guy on TikTok who normally tries to show people how to do it. Like you can do stuff on Fiverr, and you can submit clips, and people can pay to do voiceovers. I have thought about it. Scrum for Hull, 30 metres out. A few players offside for Leeds. Wrapping it, and another knock on. Just eating up more time. Just more and more time. That's fair. Clock still ticking. So it's going to be another fresh set. Heard Hardacre could walk on water in Hull last week. He's avoiding puddles this week. No miracles this time, Peter. Burrow in centre field. Left to Caesar. Lane cuts back towards the middle. Gets an offload as well. Briscoe is going to be stopped a metre short of the try line. Burrow nailed it first time. Aiden, he will play this 8 or 9 metres out from the try line. Fourth tackle, 4 minutes to go. Ooh, wayward stuff backwards from Fash. Knocks it backwards. Croft is there, so is wrapping it. That might have been a knock on from Croft there, just missed it. Hull FC have the ball. 40 metres out. 1 try and the season is saved. Surely. Laidlaw takes it up towards the 20. Burrow in centre field. Man of the match for me, I would give it to... Great question. Who does get man of the match? Oof, is that a penalty from the Zen Monk? Say it ain't so. 2. Take the 2. Pick number 3, my lord. What movie's that? Nobody knows. I keep asking, but nobody knows these movies. Are they going to challenge it? Don't waste my time, please. Need to get ready in 4 minutes. Well, I don't need to. I'll be fine. Blow the whistle, ref. Blow the whistle. We've had 6.5 minutes. Need more thumbs up. Well, it's getting a bit late now. It's getting a bit late, but, you know, in future, we need more people getting those thumbs up. Blow the whistle, ref. Come on. 3-2. Up the toffees. It continues. Our surge at the top of the ladder. We continue to move at a pace that allows us to be successful. Bournemouth beating Spurs still 1-0. Sunderland beating Brentford. Fair dues, fair dues. Burnley United 2-2. Damn. Bournemouth beat Spurs, so that means Everton, as of right now, 5th place, joint 2nd. Come on! We're going for the Champions League, baby. 1 point behind Chelsea. It's all ours. It can be, Les. It can be. Can be. Come on, all. Rub it in. Hardacre down the right edge. Going to be wrapped up. Pushed back a little bit by the Zen Monk and Watkins. Stopped on the 10. Just less than 3 minutes to go. Ashworth, right at the posts. In centre field with Burrow. Across to Caesar. Then to Litton, pushes the ball on when he didn't really need to. Martin trying to cut back towards the middle, all the way back to the 40. Leeds' defence today has been fantastic. They've not been put under, like, severe pressure defensively, but they've shut down basically everything. Laidlaw in centre field. Stopped on the 30 by Cassell. 2 minutes to go, last tackle. Right to Hardacre. Eats up a few metres, then kicks just right at the post. Hankinson couldn't quite go up, but it's in the hands of a Hull FC player, and it's going to be a turnover a few metres out from the try line. Okay. Minute 35 to go. Just eating up as many seconds as possible. Croft. Oh, it's actually a penalty for Leeds. Okay, didn't realise. My bad, pimp, my bad. So kick into touch from Croft. Any more points in this game? Possibly. Leeds could have a shift here. Maybe try it at 40. Oh yeah, pushing the back from... Yeah, that's fair. Straight up pushing the back. O'Connor scoots some dummy half. Jake Connor down the left edge. Trying to shift the ball across from Watkins. Back inside from Barron. And it's going to be... ball for Leeds. There's a touch from a Hull FC player. 45 seconds to go. Now 25 to go. Scrum for Leeds on their own 40. Will they have a go? What will they do? Will they try anything? Will they get cool and groovy? Right to Lasone, then to Croft. Eats up some metres over the halfway line up towards the 40. Slammed into the ground. 5 seconds to go. Last play of the game. Go on. Get shifty with it. Now in Lasone. Final carry of the game. And that is going to be full time. First of all, Hull FC were second best in everything. Absolutely everything. They couldn't really compete through the middle. They did have a go at shifting the ball around. Like, they did try and move it, but they look very slow, kind of sluggish at times. But there's also positives for Leeds to get onto in a second, that relates to that. Kicking game was kind of just fine. There wasn't really anything special about it. It didn't help them that much. They got themselves in good territory a few times inside the red zone. Plenty of play the balls inside the 20, I think, over the course of 80 minutes. But they didn't really manage to put anything decent together. And some of the kicks, like at the end of sets, just didn't look that effective. The placement didn't look great. But then for Leeds, strong through the middle, defended exceptionally well all across the park, made it so uncomfortable. That defensive line speed in the last 3 weeks at this point now, they've been getting up so quickly, disrupting whatever any of the last 3 offensive teams or offenses they've played against have tried to do. They just make it so uncomfortable when teams have possession. And they're just kind of dominating all areas, really. They were the best in every single area. They were clean. They were clinical. And that was well-deserved. Well-deserved from Leeds. They're on fire right now. They're on bloody fire. So I'll say that's the wrap-up then. That's the wrap-up with a few notes. Let's have a trumpet to say ta-da. So if you don't follow me on TikTok, please do. Link in the description, or just search Kinetic Rugby League. If you're not subscribed, please do. Trying to get to 12k by the end of the year. I am currently at 11,539, 11,543. So we had a few subs in this stream. Thank you very much for that. If you want to become a member, click the join button just below this live stream. Follow me on all socials if you want to. But yeah, I'm off out to Manchester for a lovely meal. But yeah, have a great rest of your weekend. And power rankings, predictions, possibly Sunday, Monday as well. And then Tuesday or Wednesday morning, technically, for NRL predictions. And hopefully another video coming as well. But yes, have a great rest of your weekend. Thanks for stopping by. Leeds Rhinos clinical. Everton with another win. Fighting for the Premier League title. Let's go. See ya.